Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. Also, interested in masculine and feminine energies that move away from patriarchy and the move away from the old earth into the new earth paradigm and dimension too. If you're interested in that, keep on watching. So this is today's tarot. It's for all signs and it is for Tuesday, the 17th of June, 2025. Hope you're doing well. We've got coming of age here. I was actually reading it as change of age. Coming of age. It feels like a collective kind of a thing. A change of age. You know, we were in age of Aries, which was wars, violence, control, into Pisces. But after Aries, like Pisces, it's just so, if you've got Piscean friends or if you're Pisces yourself, very soft tears kind of thing, of really not being able to handle it very well, a healing aspect to it, of having to heal ourselves from that, proclusivity, I don't know that word, but that's what they're saying, to addictions as a result. It's like, this has hurt really bad, I'm going to take drugs, drink, you know, in order to heal it. I'm seeing myself and my own experience with that too, of alcohol. It allowed me to get out of my head and into my heart, and I think that does it for a lot of people, but we can do that anyway. We don't need to use alcohol, right, once we get to a certain level of healing. And so I think we're all traumatized, you know, we've all had a lot of trauma. When we heal that trauma, we can move ourselves through that kind of Piscean energy and into the age of Aquarius, which is where we're headed. But of course, it doesn't happen to us, and nothing happens to us. We do it, we do the work, and we head ourselves there, right? Every decision that we make, like sliding doors, we enter a new dimension, and those dimensions are actually within ourselves. But interestingly enough, if you know anything about chaos theory and fractals, where a fractal, you can have an image, right? It kind of looks like paisley, or, you know, this sacred geometry. If you focus in on a part of it, you'll see that there's another structure that looks exactly the same, and it just goes to infinity that way. You look even deeper and you'll find that same image again, that same pattern again, in. And so if you go out, you'll find it again. Now, when we apply that to ourselves, we've got universes inside of us, and there's the current dimension that you're in. And then, you know, you look to the universe outside of you, that there's like a big version of you, and the universe and the dimension that you're experiencing right now is within you, and then there's further levels between you. So I've often thought about dimensions as like parallel, like pages of a book, dimensions like that, and you skip from one to another, right, and experience slightly different things based on your vibration. But what the guides are telling me now is it's all inside of us, right? And so you're living this dimension now where your body is in the dimension that you're in. You change your vibration and you go deeper. And then perhaps it's like on the end of your finger. That next version of you is, when you microscope in, you're there. Like, wrap your head around that, because that's what my guides have been telling me is what it's like. Infinite levels within us, infinite levels outside of us. So we're just like going deeper down in all of us. It's very complicated, very, very complicated. And we've got trust here as well. We've got to trust the process. Trust the process. It's not happening to us, but it's happening as a collective as well. We're vibrational beings, and so we're in this together, but we're also individual with our own vibrations. And so your world, you really are the center of your own universe. Yet we have this interaction with each other. It is so beyond complicated. We are given like drip fed information. My guides give me a little bit more to my understanding, to my level of understanding. And I think as we go on, we're going to be ready for deeper levels of understanding of all of this. So yes, the age is shifting. It's not happening to us, it's happening through us. We're doing it. You've got to shift your own energy and all of that kind of stuff. You've got to be focused in the right way, and, you know, be dealing with the things that come up as well. But this isn't to say, like, police yourself, you've always got to be happy. It's not about that at all. In fact, it's about being real with yourself and feeling the emotions that are actually there and dealing with what's come up. Healing has seemed like it's about not feeling these things anymore, but it's not that. It's being okay with them. We can feel those things and be okay with them, and then we're out of the karma. But when we feel these things and we're not okay with it, we're still in the karma. Yeah? So it's not about numbing ourselves out or sidestepping anything or trying to avoid anything or policing ourselves. It's just about being completely authentic with the experience that you're having right now, and acceptance of yourself and what's going on. And then using your mind and your energy to choose a new vibration. This is what's going on. I'd prefer this. I'm going to focus on that. Just like that. We've got generosity. So you could be recipient of generosity. You could be feeling generous today. Let's get some cards out. Tarot. What have we got going on today, please? A general tarot first. This one wants to come out. Just give it a helping hand there. So the first card out is the Eight of Swords. There's a belief you've got that's not serving you right now, and it's keeping you trapped into a system, a structure, something that isn't serving you. That's tricky, isn't it? Our minds are really tricky. Our minds create duality. Right and wrong. Our mind isn't where it's at. You might need to come out of your mind and into your heart more. We have the Ten of Pentacles, building something up for a future. Thinking about long-term stuff. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles. This is a feeling like we're alone. Like we're, yeah, that's exactly that. Like we're alone. Like, it's just me doing this. I'm by myself. Eight of Swords. Some of us feel like that. Here's the thing. Some of us are, and I think perhaps quite a few of you that are watching me are not your normal everyday human being. We are volunteers. So we're not the same as these ones that have been in these karmic cycles. We're volunteers to come along with a very different, but to be here with our original energy as non-human and to hold a certain vibration. If you are that, you probably have noticed that you have moved away from a lot of the structures and even people, you know, let things go, and it's like, I don't need to be involved in that anymore. To hold a certain vibration. And so you might have been having to learn about how to be a human being and gone through those human things to know, and because you're here having a human experience, but there's a level of detachment from it. Like, it's easier to let go of it because it's like none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense to me. And so that's what I'm saying about, if you're okay with it, you can go through something and not like something. You can look at the world and go, well, that's absolute craziness, and that's horrific violence, and that's like, what are they doing? What are we doing? That's just crazy. I say no to that. That doesn't keep you in that old paradigm. Noticing it, being aware of it, being aware of how it makes you feel. It's not that. But if you are terrorizing yourself with that, if you are feeling like that's not okay, like it's not okay for people to choose that, it's not okay for that to happen, it's not okay for me to notice it, if you're not okay with yourself and if you're not okay with what's going on, it's a fine line. There's a fine line between it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. We can look at war and terrible things going on at the moment and go, that is just so totally wrong, without it annoying us, being on our minds, making us feel terrible. We can look at it and go, oh, that's distasteful. I definitely don't want that. And then go about our day focusing on the things that we do want, you know? Not being emotionally involved. We can have emotions about things when we see it and not choose it. And that's different than getting emotionally involved, you know, keep on thinking about it, you know, or judging it or whatever. Anyway, hope I've explained that, because it might have something to do with this Eight of Swords here. You might have a belief. One of those beliefs I'm hearing for some of you is that you need to make people aware of it. That belief, I need to make people aware of this horrible thing that's going on. Why? If it's not happening to somebody and they don't need to experience that, why do you want them to make them aware of it? To take that karma on for them to have to heal that within themselves? Why? That's just extra work for them. Don't make people aware of things that they don't need to be made aware of. That is different than making people aware of, like, you're in this thing, like this thing is happening to you already. You've got this going on, and you can make them aware of that. That's a different thing, right? Anyway. Two of inspiration, that's just a message for some of you, not for all of you. Two of inspiration said there's this crossroads now. There's a choice to make. There's a choice to make of how you view things or how you deal with things. Some of you are taking too much responsibility on for stuff. Like, you've got to deal with it yourself. You've got to be a part of the solution. To be part of the solution, you need to have some kind of an active interest in it. And you don't. Like, take your gaze away from it because it really isn't helping. Stripping illusions and home. And it's the source of stress when we focus on something that it's not within our remit. It's not within our ability to make any changes. We're not doing it. We can only heal ourselves, right? If you're doing something bad, yeah, be aware of it and then stop doing it. If someone else is doing something bad, there's zero you can do about that. And unless, like, they work for you or you're part of that situation in some kind of a way, even so, like if it's someone in your family, even so, like, there's nothing you can do about that. I know, I tried many years. So stripping illusions and home, it's like bringing home to yourself. What is your responsibility? It's just you, really. And I'm not saying, like, don't ever help anyone that asks for help. No, I'm not saying that. But stop looking for trouble. Stop looking for trouble and thinking that's your responsibility. It's not. Ten of Pentacles, long term, building things for the long term. It's going really slowly. So you could be trying to build something for the long term. Now, we're in the chrysalis at the moment, or we're on the bridge at the moment. We're in between worlds at the moment. It's very difficult to make things happen at the moment. Now's not the time for that. We just need to ride through these changes. We've got a lot going on. You might feel it in your body, the changes that we've got going on. We've got DNA changes, we've got energy changes, all kinds of things. Changes to the human resonances of the whole earth. Like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot for us to deal with. It's enough to even, I want to say survive this, but I don't mean survive this like it's going to kill us or anything, but just deal with our nervous systems and our bodies and listening to ourselves, resting when we need to. You'll need a lot more rest at the moment, right? That's enough. It's enough to do that. I'm telling myself more than anything, because I'm the same. I'm on my guys, like, I want to do more work. I want to do this. And I feel like ineffectual, but they're like, yeah, but remember, you're really tired and you need like a lot of time off now. It's like, yeah, but Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Materials, it's taking time, but we've got these new beginnings coming, right? And when these new beginnings come, you'll see, and there won't be so much pressure on us. The pressure, and that comes from control structures, to work so much. It's going to be a lot easier, and we need to get used to this new slow rhythm too. So a part of what we're doing now is getting used to the new slow rhythm and opting out of that rush. Because a part of us wants to feel valuable, and we feel valuable when we're being very productive, and being very productive is about overworking ourselves. We've got to get out of that, because that is no good for us. That is not self-love, right? So Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, like not being invited to party. That's what it feels like, this Five of Pentacles. Like, there's a party going on and I've not been invited. People must be having a good time of it. I don't think people are having a good time of it at the moment. There's justice in the Three of Emotions. Like, your balance and your good time will come with your tribe. It will come. Your tribe will be there. Justice is the card of karma, right? Karma is not stuff that you've done wrong and you're forever judged for it. You've done wrong in this lifetime, you're going to be forever judged for it. It's not that. Karma is, we've all done something wrong in this lifetime. You've done something wrong and you're not letting it go. Then you'll have karma about it. If you let it go, if you're cool about it and you're like, yeah, I did that wrong, but I forgive myself. I'm a human being. I can go easy on myself. I forgive myself for that. Someone else has done something wrong towards you. You're like, I don't like that. Like I was saying before. Yeah, I don't like that, but I can forgive them. They're an idiot. Right? Just, it is what it is. They're at where they're at. That's what they do. They do it to other people too. I'm cool about that. It's not about me. I'm not taking it personally anymore. I forgive them. They are who they are. They do that. I'm who I am. I've done things wrong too, not proud of it. I can let it, I can forgive myself for it. That when you're at that place of being cool with yourself, that's when you've got no karma, right? And so this Justice card is the card of karma. We just need to be doing that inner work at the moment. That's all it is. And taking good care of ourselves, and the psychic development behind that too. So what that means is, when people pop up in your mind again, people from the past, just clearing that energy up. Ask yourself, am I cool about that now? Or am I still judging? Is there still an emotional charge behind that with me? Or not? So that psychic development. People will be coming up in your mind, not because the universe is saying you've still got karma here. You might. But they might be coming up to say, look, you've got no karma here anymore, but you get to choose that, because it really is whether you've still got a charge about that or not. Okay. What about the masculine and feminine energies? What do we have going on here? Starting out with the Four of Pentacles. This is about saving your energy, holding yourself back, you not needing to do something, you not needing to speak out, it not being your responsibility. Not your circus, not your monkeys. We've got the Moon energy. So much unknown energy still. We're going to get the Knight of Pentacles next. The thing's going slowly. Not your circus, not your monkeys. I realized at a certain point that I was only here to help the Divine Feminine. Not that it's just women. It's just the Divine Feminine energies, right? Which are in men too. Because I don't know about the rest of it. I've never had the experience of the other side of it. I've not been a man, right? And so I can help men with the opening up to the feminine aspects of it too, and a lot of them do that. That's cool. But when I took that responsibility, you know, looking around the world and going, well, it's the men that need most help at the moment. When I took that responsibility off my shoulders, because it's like, well, why would I be the one to help when I've had no experience of that? Like, that makes no sense, right? And so it's like, I don't need to do it. It's not my remit. I can just help myself and people that are like me. The things that I have done, the things that I can help people with, and I'm cool with that. And so, yeah, we've got the Hermit. The Hermit is like sorting yourself out, doing your own inner work, hermiting away, just relaxing, watch movies. Watch movies, if that's what you want to do, or read books. Four of Pentacles. So it's like holding our energy back, not needing to do it, not needing to do that thing. The Two of Voices, and I don't know. Yeah, so it's the I don't know energy, right? What this is saying is, you might be thinking that you need to help at the moment, like I said before. You need to raise awareness of something, or push people into healing something, or try and help people in something. But this Two of Voices says, when you don't know what to do because you've not done it yourself, you just need to hold your energy back. More people need to do that. Like, you see that online, right? People answering questions like they're expert in something, and they're not. They know nothing about it, but they're just like putting their opinion there. So many people doing that. There's even people making videos on YouTube and it's just their opinion, and they're like stating it as fact when it's not. There's too much of that going on. It's okay to not know. It's okay to be specialized. It's okay to only know what we know. Don't need to know everything or have an opinion on everything, right? So I'm not suggesting that you're doing that. It just feels like you want to help, and this is saying that you don't need to. Slow but steady is behind that. Things are slow at the moment and you don't need to do more. That's saying. What is it with these cards today? They just want to fling all over the place. Threw them on the floor earlier. Okay, so we've got the Moon. So there's an unknown here. The High Priestess, you're getting the information, drip feed. You know, like I was saying before, we're getting the information as we need it. Page of Emotions, be positive and like think on things positively. So yes, in the unknown at the moment, on the bridge, in the chrysalis, tune into your emotions. You know that everything's fine. Page of Emotions, be optimistic. think ahead of like the things that you would like to experience, utopia for you. There's anger behind that. So there is this pull today, right, of like the things that are going wrong. You might be pulled to be noticing terrible things that are happening in the world and think that somehow that's your responsibility. Are you doing it? No, I'm not doing it. I opted out of a lot of the systems that are all about that. A lot. Like pharmaceuticals, junk food. I'm not a part of any of those things. Don't buy into any of those things, right? War, never been a part of that. You know, there's certain things that are just like, that's not me, never done that, never had to heal it, not in my remit, don't need to do anything about it, don't need to raise awareness of it. Why would I want people to think about that also have nothing to do with it, you know? So the Hermit and the Hierophant, look at these cards, they're so very similar. Go sit on a rock and stare out at the ocean. The Hermit says to do our own work. The Hierophant is about our own spiritual path. Concern yourself with yourself, because that's all you can change. Remember, the universe is inside of you. Multiple universes inside of you. Go to the dimension that's on your toenail. Ancient wisdom and ascension is behind that too. Ooh, no less. Ancient wisdom and ascension is within you, you see. The Hermit and the Hierophant is within you. Tap into your own channel. You're going to have access to it very soon. You've got access to it already. Some of you need to develop that even more. Ancient wisdom and ascension. It's like you know your ascension process here. Cool. Love that. Spend the day meditating. Ask some big questions inside of yourself. Your truths, your path. I'm feeling the need to like put together a new style of reading for this shift. If you're interested in that, let me know. I haven't formulated it in my head yet. Like the format of it, but okay. What else have we got in the energies today? We've got Camel, persevere and you'll overcome problems. Bull, plenty of material things. Abundance, we've got Beetle, good fortune. We have dog barking, advice from a friend, and we have a chain of events that will affect your life. Nice. How best to deal with these energies today? What do you think it's going to be? Hermit? Let's see. Do you guess? Oh, interesting. Didn't expect this one. It's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has clarity because of what she's been through. She gets to see. Now, I'm getting from this card, you see, she's up on a balloon there. So she's got higher perspective, but she's only looking one way, right? And she's even got a telescope there, so she's zoning in. She's zoning in on where she's going there, but she's got a higher perspective, but just this way, just on certain things, right? She's not like a lighthouse spinning around trying to be on top of everything, knowing everything, being in charge of everything, being in control of everything. That feeling that we get like, no, I need to do it all, I need to be on top of it all, that's a trauma response. We don't need to do that. We can trust each other. We can be just concerned and just dealing with our stuff. We're allowed to do that. We don't have to take on other people's stuff. We can help when people ask for help, sure, but we don't have to do that much of it. So allow yourself to know what you know. Have boundaries with yourself. You know, Queen of Swords is about boundaries. Have boundaries with yourself. Stop yourself from needing to do it all. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. What did you get out of that? I'll be interested to know. If you want more from me, sign up for my free class there. Meditate with me there. Fresh meditation going up every weekend. Have the best day ever. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.